How the hell are you? Welcome back to the channel and to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. This is part 15. Last time we hit sort of a brick wall dead end. In the trial, I basically had fucked up enough times that my health bar was down to its last little bit, and then I basically made a wrong decision that I couldn't get back from. So that's where we stopped. I then, over the course of this week, actually I think it took me like an evening, just let it story mode autoplay itself through to get back to the point where I needed it to be, and so that is where we'll be picking up. I think I literally saved at the point where I made the wrong decision. So yeah, let's get into it. Can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the Ringmaster dead? So last time, and the other big difference here is I have a full health bar because I just let it story mode through, but what can you do? Yeah, last time I said of course I can, and no evidence I presented fit. So this time we'll be saying I can't provide one. Nick? Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the Ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the Ringmaster at all. Ow! Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so fool-heartedly foolish! Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was. This is the real killer of Russell Berry, Ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things. Acro. You didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. That makes more sense. What? Order! Order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's lied in the face. Twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Oh! Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Regina. Because her tiger/lion nearly killed his brother, and he didn't like her. Regina Berry? This young girl is the Ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. Damn. He could easily answer this question. Yeah. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, you're wrong. That's it. Hold on a second. Should help things a wee bit. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Pretty much. Enough! Mr. Wright, allow me to... Ow! The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl. So that would be the note. To the murderer, you haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago, have you? I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 PM tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. And that note was placed by Acro in Regina's pocket. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the Ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat? Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, To the Murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 PM. Not the Ringmaster. So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note? Yes, but there's just one little problem. Problem? Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Damn. Order! 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 Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her, which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, I mean the ringmaster, saw the note. That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina. That's incredible! Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today? Lifting the bust and looking out lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. He did say that. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. I've got it! I've got it! Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza. And that's when he let the bust fly. Hey, Nick. Isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience? She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here. I hope Regina can handle it. Acro wrote this note to Regina. Objection! Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish you've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Yes? What about that line? Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What? What did you just say? The ringmaster knew what that note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter. Uh-huh. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note? The incident 6 months ago. I know all about it. I think I do. An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Moron! Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago. Damn. Really, Nick? I think so. Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know, I'd certainly like to know what it is. If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually that scarf, because it's got blood on it. I guess not. Whoops. Shit. The lion? Nope. Maybe I was meant to say no again. Shit. Conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago. Not the box, not the seasoning. There's nothing there. Oh, I might have fucked up again. Yeah, I think I fucked up again. God damn it. Because I don't have anything that actually relates to this. Pepper? The pepper? Achoo! 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 Oh. What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? I don't understand either. Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Did she make the tiger sneeze? Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim? Bat. Who is this? That is Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead? Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina, she did that to him? Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. Lion? Regina, I mean Miss Regina Berry, is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. It's not really proof, is it? So then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder, he's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? It was more than that. Somehow. I just haven't figured it out yet. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There is no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother, Bat. What am I looking for here? Pepper again? Nick, you sure you want to go with that? Huh? How exactly does this evidence prove the reason Leon bit Bat? You don't think that there's something better you should present instead? Oh, shit. I guess there was. Okay, well, let's see where this puts me. On the plus side, I can get my life bar back. Really stumbled through the end of this one. It's not been my best work, I'll admit. So, probably put me back. Can't provide. Skip through. He goes, ow. So, yes, Regina. Then the next thing is the pepper, which is the one that we repeatedly fucked up and lost most of our health bar. We shall see. Or no, it's the note next, isn't it? Yes. Pepper's next, I think. Possibly. Goodness. Yep. Right, excuse me. Yeah, this is the pepper. I think. I know all about it. Mm-hmm. The conclusive evidence is somehow the pepper. Which I'm not entirely sure how yet. But we'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. And the intended victim was Bat. Job. Lion. Yep. It was more than that. I'm just going to save it here. Nope, don't need to save it again. It's fine. Yep. Maybe it was an accident. Okay. Because, yeah. This is where we got to, isn't it? That's just a scarf. Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who is the one that gave this scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina. There's something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. What might that be? Pepper. 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 Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. And she covered it with as much pepper as she could. You could even say she peppered it with pepper. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. Oh. Save that one. But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Barry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? Still seems like the judge just doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? I've never heard of them smiling. However, lions sneeze. Whoop, 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 whoop. Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. It's all coming together. Not sure why she did this, though. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. What? You fool! You've got to be kidding me. What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot! Ha! Ha ha! It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro, you don't mean... You can't mean... Witness? Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion, the witch, the wardrobe. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I dropped Max's bust on top of the ringmaster... Where's the evidence that proves that claim? You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon. Or the lack thereof, to be more precise. The murder weapon. The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. The bust. Nick, you've got to do something. This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. Let's do this. I guess request to search Acro's room. The defense requests to search the room of the witness, Ken Dingling. What is it now? It looks like you still haven't figured things out, have you? By now you must know the meaning of von Karma Total Justice. You mean... Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise, and we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. Damn. End of story. Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this. Ha 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 ha! It looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin. But, what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bust. Where is it now? Where's the bust right now? You're Phoenix Wright. You know where that bust is. I'm sure you do. There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? It seems this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. Shit. Thank you for your support. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings to an end the cross-examination of this witness. Wait, have I fucked up? Hold it! Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue. Huh? What? We need time to do what? Ow. Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What? Are you asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait. You can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the lines, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Damn. Very well, the defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim, the only way through is forward. Damn. The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? Let's once again. Where is the bust? Somewhere in the lodging house. Possibly. There's no doubt in my mind. The bust is somewhere around the lodging house. You don't say. You better not say. In fact, allow me to be even more specific to its location. You can find it in the plaza near the scene, because there's like a whole bunch of shit covered with like a tarp or something, wasn't there? It's buried in the plaza, near the scene of the crime, and no one noticed it? How could you possibly think that? Haven't you ever heard the old saying? It was hiding right under your nose. That about sums it up. I should rethink that, shouldn't I? Shit. Okay. Title of logic. I think that bit's right. So I'm assuming if I get it wrong, it would stop me at like that point. So this one's right. Was there a step after this? No. In Moe's room. Indeed, it is in Moe's room. That clown? You don't mean... Why would the bust be in Moe's room? That's simple. I couldn't think of any other rooms it could be in. Ow! Refrain from making yourself look stupid. Nick! What about where Ben and Trilo were standing? Maybe she's onto something here. We searched that room inside and out and there was absolutely no sign of a bust. Where were Ben and Trilo standing? Where were Ben and Trilo standing? Somewhere in the big top? It must be somewhere in the very big top. It's in the big top? Mr. Wright, where exactly in the big top would we find the bust? In the center ring. It is in the circus's center ring. What is it doing there? Haven't you ever heard this the saying? If you like it, then you should put a ring on it. It's kind of like that. I feel like this is wrong. Yeah, this is wrong. Where were Ben and Trilo standing? Okay, so yeah. That's fine. Like, it's acting like I should know. But I don't. I'm intrigued. Alright. Lodging house. I think I've only one of these that I haven't tried. Without a doubt, the bust is in Acro's room. I already told you that we searched his room from top to bottom. Prepare to taste your own tears, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The court orders Mr. Phoenix Wright to get a grip on himself immediately. Okay, so it's not... Ah, shit, I've just knocked the thing off. I'm dumb. Come on, live. Live. Where is this? So fucking sensitive. The lightest jolt knocks it off. Why do you do this to me? Come on. Come back to me. Come on. Nope, you're being a dick. Why are you being a dick? Why do you insist on only working at a very specific angle? Capture. Come on. Oh, you were so good for like half an hour there. Come on. Oh, you're being unnecessarily shy here. Come on. There we go. I think. Gamefly. No, why are you not finding it? It's back on. You fucker. I hate this thing. Don't know if it's like I need a new cable or if the actual card is fucked, but it's probably the cable. The fact that it has to be setting just so to live. Come on. I believe in you. I shouldn't, but I do. I really have not done anything to earn my trust. Come on. Get it together. Just need to live. Why are you being a dick? Why must you be a dick? Absolutely loathsome piece of technology. Come on. Just fucking work. Oh, come on. Find it. There we go. Hopefully that'll be it. So, there we go. Right. So... Oh, no, because it just went again. No, no, we're back, we're back. Come on. There we go. Okay. He's going back to think things over. So, where the fuck did this happen? Or where is this bust? So I think we have exhausted the lodging house. You know what? It's the dumbest I can't think of why it would be here option, so it's somewhere in the fucking courtroom. It's obvious. The bust is inside this very courtroom. It's obviously where? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. It's like in his chair? Well, the music stops, so I've got it right. Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Right. Well, you're a big guy and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there? Would it? Ha 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 ha! Once again, your penchant for humour hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it, in the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. You fool! How could you? Fascinating. You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Two of them. Miss Franziska von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search in my room last night? There were two pieces of decisive evidence. The cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust... Obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust, and it fucking went again. Alright, so hopefully that was just brief enough that this will just come back. Hallelujah. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated trajectory. Strategy even. Why did I get trajectory? I don't know. And now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. It all makes sense now. Can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. Me! Make a mistake. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro? Yes, Your Honour. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honour. I am responsible for that crime. Acro. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper. Okay, so it wasn't like malicious on her part. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina. How dreadful. So are you saying that you're a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first, I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Damn. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot! I can't believe it! You beat me again! I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. Hell yeah. This court is adjourned. Super. December 30th, 4:27 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats, but only at max. 1 million of them. Thank you. Oh, but only at max. Okay. What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No, 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 no. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this. Then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Huh? She's been like this for a while now. It's all my fault. Sweetie, sweetie pie. Bat and Acro, they're never coming back. No, everyone's gonna split up. Regina. Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Oh yeah, he did say that. Does that mean that Acro... Is he going to try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so. He's not going to do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You're really sure? I can believe that? Yep, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. If that's true, then I want to see some evidence. Huh? I want to know you're not just making up that stuff about Acro not wanting revenge. What? I don't know. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. But Bat! That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught... Uh-huh. I know! What? I'll do it! I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And then until he can meet Acro again. That's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So, whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? Ah, that's the big question. The very big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What is it? I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen? Don't laugh. That's quite the goal. Yay, I can't wait. Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circus of the world has ever... No, there's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means this circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. Max, let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We've got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been. Mo. Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big circus without Regina Berry. Max. Nick. It seems like everything is going to turn out alright here. I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. Aha, 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 and so on and so forth. I see. What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid, it really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. This is going to be whatchamacallem. I forgot the name now. Oh shit. You mean Mr. Wright? Edgeworth, that's all. Of course. Well, detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Dun dun dun. Because we think he's dead, didn't we? Episode 3, Turnabout Big Top, the end. A brand new episode has been added. Super. Though I might call this one here. Do a wee shorter stream just. Again, it always go straight into the... Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? We'll get the setup in here, Mo. The fuck? Will it be last year's runner-up, Jammin' Ninja? Or maybe Captain Saipan, all the way from the lovely tropical island of Saipan? I see the students of a certain starry school or global hero Onyankopon doesn't want to go home without the prize. We hope Lady Luck is with all our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me, the Moon. In half. Whoa! The true hero of the night has appeared in our midst. It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior. The Nickel Samurai. Too bad, Jammin' Ninja. Looks like the title eluded you again this year. Uh-huh. March 20th, 7:42 p.m, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Alright, yes, did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai, he did it! And we'll find out, well, we know what he did, he won the award. Farewell, my turnabout will be next time. And it looked like that's the last case for Justice for All, so that's neat. To the title screen. So yeah, just a wee quick stream here this afternoon. Just wanted to finish up that case. Yeah, so we'll pick this back up next week. We'll be starting, I think, what looks like the final case for the second game, Justice for All. And then we'll move on to, I don't actually know what the third game's called. Let me see, if I go to the new game. Because yeah, we've done Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We're doing Justice for All, Trials and Tribulations. So yeah, like we've plenty of Ace Attorney still to go. And then I also have the Apollo Justice Trilogy. I don't know if we'll jump straight into it, but we'll see. It's not going to be for a while anyway. But yeah, that'll do for now. Just a wee quick stream just to finish up Big Top Turnaround, I think was the name of it. I will be back later this evening with some more Planet Coaster 2. And then I will also be back tomorrow for 2 more streams. Which are, if you give me a moment, Stardew Valley and then starting a Nuzlocke run in Pokemon Fire Red. And we'll see how that goes. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will catch you next time. Cheers and goodbye.